All right, my friends, so I had a good meeting, an emergency financial planning meeting with a husband and a wife the other day that was actually a lot of fun. I think they got a lot of value out of that, and Frank, I miss it. So, I've been doing financial planning for 25 years, and not doing that for the last couple of months. I just miss it, to be perfectly honest with you. And so I needed to take my break, simply because I want to get this information in my head and do some more videos. But I think for the next month, I'm going to open it back up. I am going to open financial planning services back up because, like I said, I enjoy it immensely. I'm good at it, and I seem to be able to help people. In this case, I helped the lady just relax a little bit, and it wasn't with my investment prowess. I'm such a great investor or anything like that. It's just common sense stuff that says, look, getting a second point of view can really help somebody a lot. And so anyway, but it also is obvious I was underpricing my services before, and the reason for that is because financial planning takes an inordinate amount of time if you're going to do it right. No, I'm not running 8,000 million scenarios, but you got to think. It just takes thinking time, and thinking time is valuable time for sure, because it can kind of put your mind at what you're looking at and focus on. So anyway, so I'm going to offer two different services here for the next month, the month of April. And I'll probably stop again in May. We might come back do this. Who knows? As we sit here today, it's not imperative financially that I do this because the YouTube channel is starting to kick in pretty well. The books are selling pretty well. I'm getting more income than I would have ever thought than from where I was a year ago. Look, I'm not making what I was making when I was still working, don't get me wrong, but it's moving in the right direction. And I thank you for that, for you all being here. It's great. But anyway, so the financial planning, I'll offer $2,500 for a full-fledged financial plan. We cover everything. It's going to be your 1040s, your estate docs, obviously Roth conversions, Social Security, cash flows, investments, you name it, we're going to talk about it for sure. We want to make, and then we get the software. We get the software out and run the software, the different Monte Carlo scenarios, different tax things and things like that. And that's that will be up to you to determine if that's worth the $2,500. I've done enough videos where you can get a pretty good gauge from what my skill set is and my chops, and if that's something you want to tolerate, frankly. But that's what we'll talk about, everything. We're going to go deep dive into it. Now, there is no refund. I offer no refund because I can't get my time back from the time I spent in this. So, I mean, you just got to know going in, and I'm going to bill you right up front, too. So you just got to know going in that, hey, this is $2,500 you're not going to get back. And that's not chump change. That's not chump change by any stretch of the imagination. And I can't guarantee you a success. I cannot say, hey, if you talk to me, you'll be happy you did. I just don't know. And that's always a challenge when you deal with financial planning, because you sometimes got to be the bearer of bad news. It's tough, and to be paying somebody money to be told what they don't want to hear is tough. But I mean, I guess what buyer beware, caveat emptor, or whatever it is. That's what I'm going to offer, and if you want to engage in that, hey, that's fantastic. A second thing, I'll offer just a 2-hour, it's basically a 2-hour for $500. It's going to be an investment review, and if you want a 1040 review as well. So it'll be an hour on the phone with us, and then I need an hour to look over your stuff. And so basically I would expect that you send me your investment statements, hopefully you'll have the cost basis in there as well, the breakdown of the accounts, the holdings that you have and whatnot. And then if you want to send me your 1040 as well, because I can look at this stuff pretty quickly, because I've been, like I said, the investments I've been doing for so long, I have a pretty good gauge of what to look at there for sure. But that'll be $500. We're not going to get in the software. There are not going to be any follow-ups or anything like that. And I can't guarantee that I'll satisfy what you're looking for. I just don't know. But at least you have a gauge of hey, the tax scenario, is there any tax planning to do relative to your investments? Are your investments structured properly? Now, I'm not going to I'm not going to tell you about stock A over stock B, because I just don't care. But I will tell you, hey, like I was talking to a guy, and he was paying $17,000 a year for his investment fees. I charged him $950 for the financial plan, and he saved. He went to Vanguard and he saved $17,000 a year. Will that be the same thing for you? I mean, I don't know. You might be squared away. In fact, I hope you're squared away. In fact, my inclination, if you're watching this video or these videos that I do on YouTube, you probably are, but I don't know that for sure. So it'll be $500, And again, I'll bill you up front, and I need you to get that info to me if you're going to do that, though, and just email it to me is fine. But there won't be any software or anything like that. No Social Security planning, nothing like that. It'll be just straight investments and tax, looking at the 1040, because there's so much there in terms of tax loss harvesting, take gains off the table and things of that nature. But it won't be a full-fledged plan. So anyway, I'll be doing this until the end of April. It'll be fun. I get to know a lot of people, actually, and you know, and at the end of the day, if it's too pricey, you know, that's fine. I mean, I just got to price it accordingly, and I think this is a good price point for sure, at least for the next month, and we'll see how things shake out. But hopefully this helps. No guarantees, no refunds. I'm just trying to think what else I'd want to say on that. I guess that's pretty much it. I'll still do live streams too, so if you don't want to pay for that, you can still go on live streams and ask questions. I'm going to do that probably, like I said, 2, you know, maybe even 3 times a week. We shall see. But anyway, this is where we stand, so I appreciate it. And for all of you who are interested, just email me and we'll get the ball rolling. Thanks now. Bye-bye.